Can machines make moral decisions? Today we delve into the ethical concerns of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the science of creating intelligent machines that mimic human behavior. As it permeates our lives, it's bringing with it a host of ethical dilemmas. Can a machine be biased? If so, how does that impact our society? These are some of the questions we'll explore. One of the key ethical concerns is AI bias. How can we ensure that the decisions made by AI systems are fair and just? Another concern is job displacement. With machines becoming increasingly capable, many fear that human jobs will become obsolete. Then, there's the issue of privacy. How can we ensure that our personal information remains secure in an AI-driven world? These are complex issues that require thoughtful discussion and responsible action. As we stand on the precipice of an AI-dominated future, understanding these ethical concerns becomes ever more crucial. Imagine a world where the color of your skin, your gender, or your age determines the opportunities you get. Sounds unfair, doesn't it? Well, welcome to the world of AI bias. AI bias is a subtle form of discrimination that often goes unnoticed, yet its impacts can be profound. Let's take a trip down memory lane to 2016 when Microsoft introduced Tay, an AI chatbot designed to learn from human interaction on Twitter. It was an ambitious project, promising a new era of human-like AI communication. But within 24 hours of its launch, Tay was spouting racist, sexist, and offensive comments. Why? Because it was learning from biased data. This is a classic example of AI bias, which happens when an AI system, trained on skewed data, perpetuates and amplifies existing prejudices. It shows how AI, despite its promise of impartiality, can become a mirror reflecting the very biases we humans harbor. AI bias isn't just about hurtful comments from a chatbot. It can seep into critical areas such as hiring, law enforcement, and lending, where biased decisions can have life-altering consequences. Picture a world where an algorithm, not a human, decides whether you get a job, a loan, or even a fair trial. The question arises, if a machine is only as good as the data it learns from, how do we ensure the fairness of this learning process? In an age where machines may soon outperform humans in most economically valuable work, what happens to the displaced workforce? This question is not a hypothetical one. It's a reality that we are already grappling with today. Consider the manufacturing sector. Once the backbone of the economy, it's now becoming increasingly automated. Robots have replaced human hands on the assembly lines, performing tasks with a level of precision and efficiency that humans simply can't match. And it's not just blue-collar jobs that are at risk. AI is poised to disrupt white-collar professions as well. From legal work to journalism, from healthcare to finance, no sector is immune to the march of machines. The implications of this trend are profound. Millions of people around the world could potentially lose their jobs, and while some may find new opportunities in the emerging tech sector, many others may not have the skills or the resources to make that transition. But let's not forget that every coin has two sides. AI also has the potential to create new jobs and industries, just as the advent of the internet did 2 decades ago. But for this positive scenario to materialize, we need proactive strategies. We need to invest in education and retraining programs to ensure that our workforce is equipped to thrive in the AI-driven economy. Job displacement by AI is not a distant future scenario, it's happening now. Is our society prepared? In an era where data is the new oil, how much of our personal lives are we willing to sacrifice at the altar of convenience? This question nudges us to take a closer look at the privacy concerns associated with artificial intelligence. Let's take the example of facial recognition technology. It's a marvel of AI that has revolutionized everything from unlocking our phones to streamlining airport security. But what happens when this technology finds its way into the hands of law enforcement? Suddenly, every citizen could potentially become a person of interest, their every public move under scrutiny. That's not a plot from a dystopian novel, rather a reality in some parts of the world today. The thin line between security and invasion of privacy gets blurred. Is it a necessary trade-off for safety, or does it breach our fundamental right to anonymity? And let's not forget, AI, like any technology, isn't immune to misuse. What happens when these tools fall into the wrong hands? The potential for harm is enormous. Moreover, the data that fuels these AI systems is often harvested without our explicit consent. Our digital footprints, our likes, dislikes, our habits, and routines all feeding into an ever-hungry algorithm, building a digital surrogate of our lives. As AI continues to weave itself into the fabric of our lives, the question of privacy will inevitably become more pressing. It's a conversation we must have, sooner rather than later. Are we ready to pay the price of convenience with our privacy? In the race to develop AI, are we losing sight of the need for responsibility and ethical consideration? This is a question we should all be asking ourselves as we stand at the precipice of an AI-driven future. Responsible AI development isn't just about creating efficient algorithms or achieving the highest accuracy rate. It's about ensuring the technology we create is used for the betterment, not the detriment, of humanity. It's about making sure that AI, in its myriad of applications, respects and upholds the basic tenets of human rights, dignity, and privacy. Take, for instance, the controversial use of AI in military drones. These machines, equipped with advanced AI, can make decisions on life and death without any human intervention. While this may be heralded as a triumph of technology, it also raises serious ethical questions. Can a machine truly understand the value of a human life? This is why regulations and ethical guidelines in AI development are not just important, but absolutely essential. They're the safeguards that prevent the misuse of AI, steering it away from harmful applications and towards those that can truly benefit society. But let's be clear. This isn't just the responsibility of the tech giants, the developers, or the policymakers. It's a collective responsibility. We all have a stake in the future of AI, and we all have a role to play in shaping it. As we continue to push the boundaries of what AI can do, we must also push the boundaries of what it should do.